Oh, there you are, YouTube. Let's do a random ranking. We're going to pick out three movies, three of them, from my movie collection at random, and then we're going to review those movies and rank them based on a variety of criteria. You know, I'm going to pick three. Look at that. I'm blown out. I'm going to pick three movies that are right next to each other and see what that does. Ooh, sometimes that can result in similar films. While there is no alphabetical order behind me or franchise order, just from old franchise orders and old alphabetical order, sometimes, I don't know, things can be near each other, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like here, we have the letter N and M showcased. So this is a result, I believe, from the old alphabetical order. First film, Nell. You ever seen this one? Oh my. This is an uncomfortable watch. It's Jodie Foster putting her all into this character of Nell. Somebody who lived out in the wilderness and just does not have the same social skills that, you know, people in society have. And I believe she was nominated for this, if I recall correctly. I'm not seeing anything on here, but I'm pretty sure she was nominated for this. And Liam Neeson here feels very miscast. And the structure of, I think it's based on a play, so maybe that's why. But the structure of the movie just seems to leap forward a little too quickly sometimes. Would that be the structure, the plot? Motivations, maybe? I think that's it. Motivations just seem to leap forward. Specifically, whoa, almost dropped something, with Liam Neeson's character. It's like, wait, why do you care about that? That doesn't make any sense. We haven't been building up to you having any sort of feelings on that, so why do you care? I've only seen it once, semi-recently, probably like 3 or 4 years ago. But... my father-in-law really likes this movie. Okay, next is Mystic River. It is hard for me to believe that Mystic River is old enough to come in a snapper case like this. I love snapper cases. They just look old. I never actually had any snapper cases in my own collection. Like when DVDs first started, like when I was at home living with my, parents and stuff like that. We didn't have any of these, I think because we came on the DVD a little bit late. So maybe they just weren't selling these anymore. I don't know. But these snapper cases that I do have came from me working at visiting a pawn shop that my friend worked at, and he would give me the hookup, so I would get like stacks and stacks of DVDs for super cheap. But that's why I have snapper cases. Anyway, Clint Eastwood film here. A very good one if you like true crime. This is not true crime, it's fiction. But if you like true crime, you might like this one. I think it's one of Clint's better films. I think a lot of his movies lately feel, this is a bad word, but boring. And I don't think this one is. It's pretty effective and a lot of great performances in it as well. And then Napoleon Dynamite, one of the funniest movies. I mean, this felt like a cultural phenomenon when it came out. I don't know if it still is today or if it was just a very much in the moment thing. Like, I don't see younger generations than me, maybe some younger, I don't know, than me. I don't know. Let's say people that are born in like the year 2000 or something. Do they care about this movie? Like, do they think about this movie at all? I don't know. But at the time, this felt very big. It felt huge. I think it's still funny, very hilarious. And I drove a great distance to see it with some buddies when we were in college because it wasn't playing at our university or near our university. So we drove to another state to see it. And then we found out that it was just playing the next town over. And our friend just did some poor research. He didn't research it well enough, so we ended up traveling to another state to see this. But yeah, this movie is incredibly quotable. I mean, a lot of comedies are, but this one was incredibly quotable. Not going to quote any here, but yeah, made a temporary star out of Jon Heder there. Don't really see him anymore. Uncle Rico, I just saw him in White Lotus, so, you know, if you watch White Lotus, you'll see Uncle Rico. But yeah, this is look, they even put some of the quotes on the back here under these Polaroids, right there and right there. You know, like you can just see tater tots and you know what the quotes are, right? Anyway, great movie. How am I going to rank these? Actually, I think I might know. So this one here is a little, I don't know, it's not a comfortable watch, so it's very difficult to put this anywhere higher than 3. But there are some uncomfortable watches that maybe, you know, other films like World's Greatest Dad is a very uncomfortable watch, very much a day ruiner, but, you know, I think that's a very great quality film. Melancholia, one of my favorite movies ever. What I consider to be one of the best movies ever made. You know, very uncomfortable watch, and I would place that up high. But this one has other issues too outside of it being an uncomfortable watch. So the question is, what is number 1? This high quality, really good Clint Eastwood movie, or this cultural phenomenon comedy that I think is timeless, sort of because it exists, like it is a contemporary film, like when it came out is when it takes place, but everybody's sort of like living in the 70s and 80s and 90s, is like fashion is just very delayed in this section of Idaho, I guess. And I don't know, I think that gives it a unique, timeless quality in a way, because it has no solid grip on the decade it's in, other than what it is in, like the year it takes place. But I think, you know what, I think this is what we're doing here. I think we're going to go Napoleon Dynamite. Man, this is really making me want to watch this again too, because it's been some time. But this movie is so good. Look, FFA, he's wearing an FFA jacket, which used to stand for Future Farmers of America. It's like a high school organization. I was a part of that. Now it just stands for Vocational Agriculture, so it's like 3 letters, FFA, that stand for Vocational Agriculture. That doesn't make any sense. But they sort of wanted to steer away from like future farmers, because I was in the group, but I was not going to be a future farmer. You know, farming wasn't for me, but there were other, you know, aspects to that that group that, you know, would have benefit to any high school student. And also, he's doing the dairy judging contest, right? That's what he's doing when he's like, this tastes like the cow got into an onion patch or garlic patch. Which does he say, onion or garlic? I can't remember now. I remember doing that contest when I was in high school, and I got 4th place. I did pretty good, got a ribbon and everything. I got it in storage somewhere over here in the basement. But anyway, this is number 1, Napoleon Dynamite, then Mystic River, great crime film, and then Nell here on the end. So there we go. How about you? Have you seen these movies? If so, how would you rank them? Actually, just even if you haven't seen them all, just, I don't know, maybe you've only seen Napoleon Dynamite. What do you think of that movie? If you've seen them all, let me know. And if you would like to rank them, I'd like to know that too. What's your ranking of these films? Go ahead and put it in the comments below, because I want to talk movies with you. And on that note, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.